Oh, and they're still pushing in.
They're going to find EGM here. Uh-oh, FNG's in the front lines, though. He's the one taking big damage first. He's going to have to turn, face, and run. A few more right clicks will finish him, but they can't get in range. Oh, Loda with the double quill spray. He finds it. That's a chakra level 1 from the Keeper of the Light, and it secures the kill. Nice head. Nope, they didn't.
Barely missed, yeah.
Big damage here, though, onto Silent. Another one. This one will hit Lil, though. If Loda can just get in for a couple of quill sprays, he might find a kill, but Cold Feet will force him back. Now FNG wrapping around the backside. Magic Missile out onto Loda. Silence here. He's got the Chaos Bolt. Connects for a 3-second stun. They've got the right clicks, and the Frost Fingers from Ancient Apparition make it nice and easy. Now Ake by the Reality Rift, but has boots and will be able to run away from the Chaos Knight. Barely got enough mana. Silent needs to be careful here. He doesn't have vision of this, and oh, it just barely misses. I think that definitely would have been a kill. But yeah, FNG will take that free taxi ride back home. Now dive on Silent. Loda gets stunned. 3 seconds under the tower, but EGM wraps around. Brain Sap to finish him off. Now down bottom. Bulldog getting dove under the tower. G gets it. One last auto attack after that stray Arcane Bolt. Very nice. Chaos here erupting all over the place.
Now, and Bulldog, he's bringing a bracer, so he's just going the early game phase boots, probably drums built out top.
Yep, EGM flying over, Courier overhead. He might be able to grab the Courier here, but no, gets Silent, gets done. Now the Mystic Flare does some damage, but S4 absorbs some of it, keeps him alive. Now the Brain Sap, EGM's still alive. S4 turns, Toss, Avalanche, will buy him some time, but Bane still falls. Ake with a big Illuminate, secures a kill onto FNG. Now he's trying to finish off Lil. Mana Leak comes out, but it's Silent that's rotated on the side of Virtus.Pro. Has a stun ready, trying to chase down S4. Won't be able to find it. Instead, turns and gets a 2-second stun onto Ake. They've got the right clicks to bring him down, and G gets another kill. Now Reality Rift onto S4, but it's into an Avalanche Toss combo. Loda rotating in as well, turns the back, starts stacking up some quills. EGM now back in the fray. He'll have a Brain Sap. He takes a stun, but gets Silent down low. Toss forward. They get the kill. Loda gets credit with a few more quills. A long back and forth ring around the Rosy, but I think the Alliance getting the better end of the trade here, the Meadow in the off lane. He does shove the lane. He gets a fair bit of farm out of it, number 1 on net worth right now with only 1 assist, but it does come at a cost. Now Ake bumps into G in the jungle, takes a lot of damage, but they turn. Bulldog drops the rock. S4 throws him into a toss, and they get an easy kill there. That's a dominating streak going the way of the Warlock. Well worth the long cooldown for the Chaotic offering. Now in the top lane, Loda diving the tower, takes the 3-second stun. Lil sets up the Cold Feet, and they might get it. Reality Rift pulls him back, and they do. Loda gets stunned, but EGM with a defensive Nightmare tries to buy him some time. Loda's got his back turn, a lot of quills, one more. Might be enough, but no, he can't get it off, and all 3 of VP will survive on low HP.
They did do that. They didn't get the tower tonight, so it all worked out. And they're going to have a rotation. FNG's
definitely. S4, Power Treads, Bracer, connects with an Avalanche, tosses him in, gets a double style points for that one. S4 sets it up, and now Silent, caught in the Nightmare. They're not going to be able to pursue, but Phobos out of mana, stunned by the Mana Leak, gets tossed back by S4, right into EGM. They've got no slow to go for the kill. Around the backside, G putting a lot of damage into Ake. Will be able to get the kill with that Arcane Blast, or Bolt rather, but S4 cleaning up his enemies. Silent as well. No, oh, G, he turns it around on a Tiny as well as the Bane. G, the hero of the fight, ends with a double kill as they clean up Alliance. He ends up getting a lot out of that.
Pretty soon, and Lil just hitting 6. He has his ulti, so... Yeah. Oh, and they're going to run in. This is not good for VP, though.
We'll see. Smoke gets broken. S4 takes huge damage to start. The Ice Blast connects. They should be able to force a shatter, and they do. Lil Aegon build, and it was really effective, and obviously a different situation, but Veil First Venom, I think, can be really good here. Ice Blast going to connect on EGM. He reads it perfectly. Gets off the Nightmare, but still gets the debuff from the Ice Blast. They should be able to find a kill here. Phobos actually uses the Poison Nova just to find it, and they will force the shatter. Now Loda caught by the Gale. Oh god, it's Bulldog. He drops the rock on 4. There's a Golem in the front lines. Lil gets hit by the Illuminate, and this should be a kill in the Ancient Apparition at least. Now Phobos caught by a Fiend's Grip. Gonna get a full duration channel here, and they've got more than enough damage. S4 comes in to finish him off with a toss up and down. 2-0. Alliance use a couple of ultis, but they are handsomely rewarded. Bane still pressing forward. Oh, almost gets Reality Rifted up, but Paul get away with slightly greedier builds here with maybe a Midas on the Warlock or more farming tools on S4, but Alliance have brought the fight to them, and they're doing pretty well with it. S4 sets it up. They blow up Lil to start this fight. FNG swaps forward, and he'll die as well. Fast 1 for 2. Silent, aggressive onto Ake. Now Loda, the one that takes the Mystic Flare, but he's got a Vanguard. He's got plenty of HP to deal with this. Bulldog puts out the heal, and Loda just moves into the front lines. Silent gets knocked back by a beautiful blinding light from Ake, and it's Alliance coming out big in this fight. They're going to chase down G now. Got a little bit of a movement speed advantage. He'll make it to the high ground, but Phobos, he's going in deep. There's a Fiend's Grip available. Should set up for another easy kill here for Alliance. That'll make it a 2 for, what was it overall, 2 for 3? There was also Avenge, so there were swaps and stolen swaps, and man, I haven't had so much trouble following the spell steals of a Lil Rubik in a long time. FNG, oh god, he gets caught in the Roche pit. Nice stun, but Upheaval comes out, that'll slow him down. Ice Blast, swap back onto S4, actually gets him caught by the Ice Blast, but no way to survive there. Easy kill for the Tiny. Now Loda trying to chase down Lil as well as Phobos. He's got some more sticky goo, puts it out on the Ancient Apparition. Old Frosty's in some trouble, but it's Phobos that gets aggressive. Puts down a Poison Nova. G and Silent coming around the backside. They actually go in on the Bulldog. Him and Ake getting low. Phobos caught by the Fiend's Grip from GM, but EGM taking a lot of damage from the dots out from Phobos. Loda stands his ground, does huge damage in the fight, cleans up most of VP. It's a 3 for 4 overall if you count the Venge. Silent the only one that limps away, but not a bad fight for VP. It looked like it was just going to be a disaster for them, given they lost their Venge right away, but right now it's the one hero that VP don't really want to initiate on. You look at their vision, they know there are others nearby, but they can't quite find them. Kind of the same deal for Alliance. FNG out first, swap onto Loda, 3-second stun, CK to follow up. S4 finishes off the Venge right away. They're trying to focus Loda, and they get him. Mystic Flare's enough to bring him down. Phobos has already deployed the ult, but it's EGM that has an ult of its own. Fiend's Grip on the Venomancer, not going to last long as Silent has the stun and the damage to find the kill. Bulldog says, hell, I'm out of here. He TP's home, leaves Ake high and dry. Reality Rift, a couple of auto attacks from Silent. Will find a kill. On the backside, though, the supports from VP getting cleaned up. S4 gets a kill on the Ancient Apparition. A very spread out and chaotic fight, but VP find the better of it. They are lucky, though. They're limited wards here for the Dire. Phobos has no idea what's coming his way. EGM scouts it out. S4 blinks in. Combo gets him about half health, but Silent comes in, breaks up the fight. 3-second stun on the EGM. Reality Rift. Ooh, he deploys the ulti. Ice Blast as well. If EGM gets hit, he's dead for sure. Down he goes. But now the rock comes from Admiral Bulldog. Upheaval to follow. Silent trying to make it out. The Fatal Bonds has been used. He gets caught by a combo. He's low. He's in trouble. Phobos gets off the ult before he dies. Loda in a lot of trouble. Should die. Yep, he does. Silent. Oh, just barely makes it away from S4. Can't get that last auto attack off. It's a good fight for VP. Should have been a 2 for 2, but they make it a 2 for 1. 4, not out quite yet. FNG with a stun. G out of mana, but he's got auto attacks. That's a dominating streak. Now going to the Skywrath. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's Ake caught by Lil. Ice Blast connects, and all of a sudden, VP, 1 for 4, obliterate Alliance as they walk blind into the enemy jungle. They even get a counter ward to finish off that fight for an extra bit of morale. Veno AA that they lack in hard stuns. Oh, down bottom, S4 going in onto G, tosses him forward. Admiral Bulldog's right there with some Fatal Bonds, brings him right into EGM, who has the Fiend's Grip. Ice Blast from afar connects. Actually, not from afar. Lil's right there. He's in the danger zone. He gets put into the Nightmare, and this is going to be another free kill. He gets the Bane in return, so they make it a 2 for 1. Not quite the free set of kills they were hoping for. Take a look. No minus armor except the Venge. No medallion. They will not be able to do this in time. Here we go, Alliance on their way in. FNG right away, BKB's popped by Loda and S4. They're going right for it, but VP have already made it out of the pit. Phobos isolated it, brought down before he can ult. It's a quick twofer. They get the coddle, but not really the biggest deal. Now they'll catch G. Ooh, God, 1 for 3. This is a disaster for Virtus.Pro. Silent trying to find a kill on EGM, but Bulldog even drops the rock. They can't stop the illusions from killing the Bane. VP showing that they do have a lot of damage output, and even in a disastrous fight like that where they get engaged on, they can still pick up a couple of kills, but only the supports to go down. All cores from Alliance still pretty healthy. They'll take the golems into the Roche pit, and Bane is nuts.
Venom Ward's trying to do it this late in the game. They're not doing too much. Oh, Veil, though.
They're going in on a Loda, but he just uses BKB. Phobos has already deployed the ultimate. Blinding Light again. They mana leak him. He's got nowhere to go. They're trying to do the big damage. Ice Blast connects on the supports in the back. Ake could be the one that's in trouble. He'll go down first. S4 still alive. Finally falls, but the Aegis will bring him back up after the team fight's already lost. Bulldog with kind of a late ultimate gets off a big Fatal Bonds. Now that S4's up, he'll use the BKB. G uses the Ghost Scepter, but just makes the toss do more damage. Now Phobos caught by the stun. S4 trying to club him down with the right click. BKB's done. Now Silent hit him with the stun after the Reality Rift, and it's S4 that'll die from overcommitting past the tier 3. They only get it down to about half health. It's a flub team fight from Alliance. VP end up with most of their team still alive. No buyback used.
Oh, he gets away.
They'll be okay. The Golem doing some damage here. They'll actually Reality Rift it back and maybe get the kill. Yep, he's got the magic missile. They'll get a nice Surprise there, standard Warlock build. Oh, jungle, who are they going to find? It's Loda. He's all by his lonesome. There's a tier 2 the team can teach to do. But it looks like there's nobody able to at the moment. Swap back. They'll force out another BKB after Phobos uses the ult. This one is another 7-second charge. About to expire. They may commit to this, but oh, it's Bulldog with the rock. Connects on all 5 of VP. Little will use the pipe. Ice Blast just barely connects on Loda. Secures the kill. They'll get one golem. Alliance are just too split. They could maybe kill Bulldog if he's not careful here, but they think there are more reinforcements on the way, and VP will back up after just a quick kill on the Bristleback. EGM doing the wraparound. EGM needs to be careful here. They scout him out. He's all by himself again. Mystic Flare, it's another free kill for VP.
Is under attack.
Wow, was it
Weird.
Yeah, and what did they lose? They lost their chicken with...
TP's back and head home. Alright. Ooh, they almost grabbed Phobos. Eng scouts out the coddle. FNG gets knocked to the high ground. What a blinding light from Ake. Wow, what a setup. Ice Blast coming in. They'll pop the Phantasm here. Ice Blast connects on 1, but the rock comes down from Bulldog. Now Phobos with Poison Nova connects on at least 2. They're BKB, but it'll expire soon. Silent just trying to stay alive for now. Drops a stun onto S4, but he could be the first one to fall here. S4 taking huge damage. That's the Aegis of the Immortal. Now Loda trying to make it away. He gets down to 1 HP, but there's nothing lethal on him. S4, or pardon me, Silent comes back to life. Fiend's Grip will lock him in place. GM gets put to the low ground, and Silence on the high ground. That's unfortunate. Bulldog trying to block out with the golem, but it won't happen. Another awkward team fight here. Lil just can't get away from the golem. He's going to swipe him one more time. 30 HP. The AA could still live. Burn charge, I think, will keep him safe.
if he got that flaming fist second hit, he would have been...
Roche will be up in about 45 seconds. Whoever wins this fight here potentially claim the big boy and the Aegis. P grouped up, but FNG, he moves in and breaks the smoke. They use the Fiend script. They blow him up straight away. FNG dies. Now the first rock comes down. Lil goes down as well. Alliance taking a big fight here. It'll cost them EGM, but now the BKBs are used, and they're going in deep. The second set of rocks come down. Silent with limited options. Big damage on the S4 between him and G, but they just don't have the resources. Silent falls to an Illuminate. G finishes off the coddle for a bit of vengeance, but gets stunned by the mana leak. A swarm of golems chasing him down as Lotus starts to stack up the stick. DK watching his friend go down, tries to do what he can, hits him with a venomous gale, but it won't be enough. And now DK Phobos might have to pay with his life. No, Loda doesn't commit for the kill. Instead, he goes for objectives. The army of golems just start whomping away at this tier 3 tower through the backdoor protection. Now S4 is here with that uprooted tree. The glyph comes out. VP limited on buybacks. They'll burn 2. G and Silent are back in the game, and they're ready to defend. And it looks like just the sight of the buybacks will be enough for Alliance to start making a retreat. They'll pull the golems back as well, not to feed over 2. I like this. Unexpected, but high risk. Alliance are on the way. They're also split pushing with S4, and VP could get caught split here. Swap from FNG onto Bulldog, but he'll just blink to the other side right from where he came. Now FNG's in a lot of trouble mid lane. Oh god. Phobos, he's going to be caught with the Fiend script, and S4, he's already cleared out the range barracks. They're going to get a kill, and they're going to get another set of barracks. The rest of VP in full retreat. They've lost the AA and the Veno. No buybacks available on Ancient Apparition. EGM on the low ground will die to the Skywrath Mage. Huge damage there. Now things start to get split, and S4 actually taking a lot of collateral damage here. G on the backside. Oh, mama. And take, a 4v5 at the Roche pit. See G die right away. Veno buys back. They're going to go for a kill on Loda, perhaps. 4-second stun from the CK. Magic Missile to follow up, but with his back turn and the Shadow Word from Warlock, no way they're going to be able to bring him down. And also a buyback from EGM.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, let's finish this game. We know it's a 3v5. We know they both bought back last fight.
Yeah. One more victorious team fight for Alliance, and this game should pretty much be over. 4 buybacks on cooldown. Oh, gosh. Well played by Alliance here, though. They'll have the golems up in 5 seconds, refresher in 30. So they can even take another team fight pretty soon here. S4 at critical mass, 7k gold, level 25, BKB off cooldown. They can just roll through these structures. Final stand, perhaps. Phobos blinks in. Ultimate use, BKB on, but FNG just can't take the heat from S4. He goes down first. AA's back. Ice Blast will be off the mark. Golems come down onto Silent. They might be able to grab a kill onto S4 here, but Phobos losing the duel against Loda. Do end up bringing down the Tiny, but they've lost the tier 3 tower and their ranged barracks. VP barely hold on. They've still got 3 dead. Alliance might not be done yet. They're just starting to back out and reset. They've got another rock. Bulldog drops the refresher, and now Silent will get knocked out of the base. Another blinding light from Ake. He has been on point this entire match. My god, the AoE force staff, dude. He's making this hero look unbelievably strong.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is with buybacks, Ake can just keep TPing his teammates with the buybacks, so they're gone.
In game 2, these two teams, I think safe to say, look